Good morning. I am too far away. That's better. Hi. And if I need to, I'll push the thing again. Welcome. Aren't you here today? Good morning and welcome to Unity of Gaithersburg. I'm Reverend Edith Washington Woods, the one who was partying in the back last night at the concert. And I'm awake. Orange helps a lot. I want to welcome everyone here to Unity of Gaithersburg. Anybody new? Haven't been here before? Hi, hello. Aren't you happy to be here? I'm just going to go there today. It'll help me stay awake. And I want to welcome anybody out there in Love Streaming Land. If you're brand new, please let us know in the chat. I'll be going to get on in a moment when I get a chance. And right up here in the front, who else is new? Okay, and anybody who hasn't been here in a while. Hi, hello there. So glad you're here. Yay, giving you guys some love hugs. Again, I'm just so happy to be. I just had to take a breath, right? You want to breathe with me? It helps to oxygenate the cells and get us ready for prayer. Let us pray. God, infinite presence, divine love. We're so grateful for this opportunity for us to be here now, being with each other, opening up to the possibilities, the endless possibilities before us. We give thanks for all who are here, those who are joining us for the first time, those who haven't been with us for a while. We just celebrate our togetherness right here and now. We pray this in this moment of light, love, and possibility. And so it is. Amen. And today we're going to be stating our mission statement, and it is on the screen, and I'm going to invite you all to say it with me together. We are a heart-centered, evolving, and expansive spiritual community dedicated to expressing our divinity, empowering personal transformation, and honoring all through spiritual practice, education, and service. That's a mouthful. Did you breathe in between the lines when you needed to? Okay, so what do all those words mean? Well, heart-centered, right? Bam, just like that. Simple. Evolving and expansive is opening up our heart to receive and to give. Opening up our heart to receive and to give. And then expressing it through a divine beingness. Allowing us to have our own inner transformations. And sometimes those transformations happen moment by moment, day by day. And we honor all spiritual practices. We do that by education and service. See, I just broke that down for you. Hopefully, you got it. Now, I want to welcome you all to our song, our congregational song, My Soul is Welcome Here. And I'll invite you to stand, and if you don't, just wiggle in your seat. You know what to do. And if you don't know, watch somebody.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. What she said.
1, 2, 3.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. All right, you gonna sing with me? Here we go. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome. Come on, louder. Oh, again, here we go. My soul, oh, is welcome. Oh, my soul. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
Thank goodness my soul is welcome here. Otherwise, I'd have to run somewhere else. All right, so today, transforming, changing, becoming the next thing, the next great thing that you want to be. You get lots of opportunities here at Unity of Gaithersburg. We're going to start with an annual community meeting, which is going to be held next Sunday.
It's all right. It's not in there.
My soul is not welcome here.
Not- Oh, you know your soul is welcome here. Brad. That's Brad. That's just want y'all to know. That's Brad. And we added an extra slide he didn't know about. So, right now, I want to welcome to you, and two of them are here, and two may be listening on Love Streaming Land. And that is our 4 new members. Michelle Ng, she's out of town. Cindy Hernandez. Judy Velasco, who's in the back. And Autumn Williams, who is working, but you might be watching. And what I have for you is a gift. And here's Cindy. Here you go. It's a new member certificate and a little gift. You'll see what it is when you get it. Here you go. Yes. You're welcome. And Judy likes to dance with me. So you know, we were getting down last night, right? And we're still awake. So I just want to welcome you guys to our community. So glad you're here. Bless you, love you, dance with you, and create. A lot of what you see up here every month when it gets changed out is Miss Cindy. Yes. Okay, now it's on you, Mr. Brad.
You sure?
I think
Okay.
so.
I'm still stunned by her orange high heels. I think that is daring and it means she shops real hard. All right, so now next week we're going to be doing an annual community meeting on Sunday right after the service. The board will be updating us with Reverend Edith about what's going on here, and lots of opportunities will come up. We're also going to vote to elect 2 new board members, or board members for the open positions, and I think we got something in our mailboxes this week about that, so we get some advance information. That's great. And this meeting will be here and on Zoom, and you can see the newsletter for the Zoom meeting information. Thanksgiving food drive. The Caring Cottage team is sponsoring a Thanksgiving food drive benefiting families and children being cared for by the National Center for Children and Families. They're dedicated to helping out people who need stuff like that. And so they're great. There's a list of items to donate in the lobby as well as drop off. I do have a question, which is what is the last day we can bring that stuff here? Does anybody have that information? Well, you know, it's not on the paper. It's not in my notes. And it's certainly not in my memory. November 12th is the last day that you will be able to bring stuff. That's a long way away. We got lots of time to get our stuff together. And it's a great cause. All right, there's another pick-a party coming up. We just party around here. They're going to wonder what we do. And this pick-a party is a drumming circle. It's going to be led by Jeff Halverson and Neil Peacock, two very celebrated souls in this. Oh, of course.
Come on down, Jeff. As last night, his name was John. But tonight, he's really Jeff, or this morning. Next Saturday.
It's all about coming out and I project, but I'm going to project onto live stream land, yes. So Saturday, come on out and step outside your comfort zone. And you do have rhythm in you. You can make this happen. Your heart has been beating since you were born. You breathe 12 times a second. And you have rhythm in you. It's inherent in all of us. And so come on out. And if you don't have a drum or a noisemaker, we got that stuff for you. And we're going to have a great time. We're going to take you, Neil and I are going to take you on a tour of world rhythms. And we're going to visit Africa and Latin America and Puerto Rico and good old street rhythms here in the United States, right? Yeah, so we're going to make it rock. Want to see all of you here. Okay.
And this will be our last pick-a party. I want to thank everyone for everything they've done throughout the whole pick-a party summer and now into fall. And last night, thank you to everyone who came out. It was fabulous. Thank you to John and Jeff. And thank you to everyone who made it such a special night. And come on out and let's have this last pick-a party go out with a bang, okay?
I have no idea who these people are. All right, yes, pick a party. It is a great. It's been a great, fun way to raise money to do all the things we do here. All right, the Celebration of Life Garden Stone ceremony is going to be in 2 weeks on November 5th. Out in the garden after the service. Everybody is welcome to come. It's a lovely thing. Our Thanksgiving dinner is going to be held on Friday, November 17th, 5 days after the goods are on the 12th, right? So we can. I'm getting my calendar together now in my head. So on the 12th, I bring canned goods. By the 12th, I bring canned goods, and the 17th, we can come and all have dinner together. These are a wonderful opportunity to just hang out with people who you see every Sunday, but you don't ever really get a chance to say hey to. And there's usually really good food because people like to show off and bring their best stuff. Oh, yeah, that stuff. Oh, yeah. But it's a great thing. They're looking for volunteers to help bring food and set up and do all the mechanics of making something happen. And then the registration is $20 for those 12 and over. Free to children under 12. Today is my little sister's 65th birthday, which marks me in a high category. And I am like Yodi. All right. Our foundation is prayer, and prayer is such a great tool for us to reframe our brains and to find our way somewhere better. And unity is extraordinary. And I will say in the over 25 years I've been coming here, there have been a few moments in my life where I have needed it desperately. And having not only this community, but silent unity as a tool to think that someone else is radiating grace and love is a good thing. So it's our foundation. And our placeholder today is Shirley. Shirley's got the purple stole on, which identifies her, and she's fabulous. She will, pray for you in the corner in private. She'll dance around the parking lot with us. She'll do whatever. Maybe I overdid on the dance thing. Maybe she'll walk with you. There's a box in the rear of the sanctuary where you can submit prayers, and our prayer team would pray for you daily on that stuff. And you can email the office for more information about prayer activities. And if you want to become a prayer pastor, they're going to renew that again in the spring, I'm sure. So think about it. And with that, we go to our daily word. The daily word today is grace. I walk in grace and peace today. I give thanks for the activity of God in my life that appears as grace. This divine gift manifested the beauty of the world and the people in it as a comforting presence of God within and around me each day. I do not have to do anything to earn grace because it does not result from my attitude or action. It flows from the infinite love of God within every person and surrounding every circumstance. It is the indwelling presence that sustains me in challenging times and lifts me in good times. I accept grace with gratitude when I have stumbled along life's path and received unexpected blessings. This boundless love fills my heart with bliss and peace. I live in the presence of infinite love, believing each unfolding event in my life is leading me to my highest good. And they even talk about it a little bit in the Bible. My grace is sufficient for you. 2 Corinthians 12-9. Thank you.
As we prepare for our time of meditation, I want to invite you all here next Sunday. We're going to have a special service on peace. We're going to have a special service on peace. So let's just start with peace right now as we start our preparation for our meditative time of this service. And I invite you to join me in closing your eyes. And if you would rather keep them open, I invite you to focus on one spot in the room. For there is no spot where God is not. Taken in this moment. Perhaps even releasing whatever it took to get here today. Entering into this divine moment. And in this moment, we open our hearts. We open our minds to the infinite possibilities before us. Have you ever wanted to do something and yet you didn't know how to get there? The way to get there may be by going silent. Silent while sitting, silent while walking, but being silent. And perhaps in the silence, the answers come. The way to create new stories, the way to create new beginnings, the way to create infinite possibilities. And in the time of silence, we can join with every heart that beats worldwide and declare our connection and declare that there is the spiritual essence which flows, and we allow it to simply be. So as we go into a time of silence as a practice, we joining our hearts, joining our minds. As we go into silence, I invite you to say these words. I am creating infinite possibilities. I am creating infinite possibilities. In the silence, we go deeper together. I am. I am creating. I am creating infinite possibilities. I am willing to create infinite possibilities. And in this expanded state of awareness, we bring to our mind's eye anyone who may need a possibility today. And we can bring their names to our mouth and speak them out loud or in our own mind, lifting them up, knowing that each of them are right here with us. May we speak those names now. My mother Arla, my dad Leonard, my children Terrence, Antonio, Antoine, and Aaron, all of my grandchildren, all of the children of the world. And in this moment, we know that we are all children of the world, that we all have the ability to create. And we stand in that awareness here and now as we bring ourselves gently back to this space and embrace all that is possible. And so it is. And so we let it be. Amen.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. I think I can make it now the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look right ahead, there's nothing but blue I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way, in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. Sing if you want, it's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Oh, it's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Oh, it's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day.
Wow. Wow. Like, wasn't that amazing? Bright, sunshiny day. Give our wonderful music director, Ms. Deletta Gillespie, a round of applause, and our Namaste Band. It happened. You know what happened? This morning, rain. Like rain was on my car. I was not happy. Because I wrote that it happened the other day in my talk, but it actually happened last night. Again, I thought it was kind of over, isn't it? Fall now? Or something like that in the world. But I guess it's not like it did like a few days, a week ago, when it was like raining day after day after damn day. All day? What was up with that, huh? Oh, and now the trees are turning to match Minnesota. Y'all don't understand. But here's the interesting thing when the rain ends. The sun comes out, yes? And I was driving down the highway, some people call it freeway, depending on where you live, and the sun just got a little more brighter. And by the time you leave here, it'll be even more brighter. And the skies are clear, yes? And even a rainbow might appear. It's like that song, I can see clearly now that the rain has gone. Now, it can be that same way in our own lives, especially when we want to try something we haven't done before. But we might not know how to get there because we haven't done it before. We have all this stuff going on in our head, kind of like the rain falling. It's rain, clouds, all in our head telling us, no, don't do it. Go back and eat a donut instead. And they're out there. I'm not. And I know you're starting to think about that now that I mentioned it. But don't let that cloud your head. There's probably some healthy things like raisins well, I'm sure there's some of those thick things out there you can have healthy or not. Now, last week, we explored a little bit about the power of forgiveness. And in this little book that we just completed 6 weeks on our book study, see, anybody want? It's the name of it is Living a Committed Life by Miss Lynn Twist. She wrote that her friend Linda Curtis created a 4-step process called the honorable closure, and I mention that because forgiveness was part of that. Now, the first step in honorable closure is to tell the story in a new way. The second step is to resolve any regrets that we may have with willingness and humility. Yeah, I know. The third step is to let go of the past and let it be, which we accomplished last week when we talked about forgiveness of ourselves or others, or forgiving ourselves for not even being ready to forgive. Isn't that something? And the fourth step is to invent the next story. See, it's right here that we can try to create something new, to create a new story. Lynn goes on to write that when we do these 4 steps to closure, what follows is a new beginning. Now, the new beginning that Lynn wrote about happened with Mavis, an owner of a coffee shop. There was a homeless guy. He showed up again and again and again. I'm sure she took a breath like I am. Here he is again. And when he came into the coffee shop to ask her for like some moolah, some money, some dinero, she looked at him and this is what she said. Why don't you have a job? Why do you think you need to come in here and ask for money? Don't you know that I didn't get to where I'm at right now by it being free? He replied, well, I have a lot of felonies and no one wants to hire me. So I do what I do best. I go out, I beg for money, and I steal. Well, Mavis was short-staffed that day, and something shifted in her, I believe. She asked him first, what is your name? He said, George. Okay, George, you want to work? I have a job for you. George's eyes got as big as saucers. He became excited, and his smile was so big that it brightened Mavis's day. And George replied with excitement, I'll do anything for some food. For a month, George was on time and early often for his 2-hour shift. He helped take out trash, he washed the dishes, or whatever it was that Mavis asked him to do. Once she paid him, you know what he did? He bought food from her coffee shop. he put the money right back in to her business. He decided to pay because he felt good. He felt good to be able to contribute, right, to the well-being of her business. Not just in being a worker, but also in showing his appreciation by purchasing something that she had made. Now, how many times is it that we are called to do that? How many times are we willing to look at someone differently than we had before? And by the way, he got a discount, just saying. Unbeknownst to Mavis, she did the 4-step process. She looked at what had been happening with George in a new way. She became willing to see it differently. She let go of what she had previously thought of him, like a homeless guy, here he comes again. And she invented a new story by giving him a job. Now, how many people would do that? He said, I've got felonies and I steal. But sometimes we have to be willing, like she was, to see something different. And in that moment, not only did George shine and was a blessing, but she was able to shine more and be more of a blessing. Like it kept being this reciprocal kind of thing, yes? Now, how does this assist us? I invite you to look at each day as a new opportunity to create new ways of living and being, to try something new that we have not done or not known what to do or the outcome to get there. It's kind of like having a new birth. And in The Revealing Word, our book of metaphysical terms by Charles Fillmore, the co-founder of Unity, he has this metaphysical meaning of new birth. And this is what it says. It's the realization by us of our spiritual identity, with the fullness of power and glory that follows. A birth is a coming into a state of being. The new birth is the coming into a higher state of being that is alive to the fact that we are like God, that we are individualized expressions of God, that we perhaps are how God gets around. I know. Some of you is like, no, I'm not it. But maybe you are it. Maybe we're all it. Maybe it's up to us to be the example. Maybe it's up to us to create a new story. How are we able to see something? What is calling us to see something different? What is calling us to be clearer in how we express ourselves? What is calling us to be higher, to see the dark days as they emerge? That we're being called higher and higher and higher to see new possibilities for ourselves. Our Bible verse for today comes from 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17, and it says these words, "If anyone is in Christ, there is a new creation. Everything old has passed away. Everything has become new." With honorable closure, it provides us this opportunity to practice being the Christ, being the anointed one. So what does that mean, Reverend Edith? It means being the Christ in expression. It means having the willingness to see things differently. It means being able to embrace and practice love unconditionally, to look at others with empathy and compassion. You see, the Christ is calling us to be, yes? And perhaps we might not be, comfortable with, I am how God gets around. Okay, I got it. But if we just open up to the fact that when we look at Jesus the Christ, that he was the extreme example. So if we look at him as the example, perhaps we are that example too, right? If we really believe that we are created in the image and likeness of God, what in the world does that mean? I know. We don't want to do it, right? No, not me. Don't want to do it. Yes. But maybe we're being called higher to do it. Maybe we're being called higher to be that change in which we wish to see. Perhaps we're being called to see peace, even though it may not show up like that. Yeah? Because right now we see a lot of chaos and wars and all that, right? All over the world, right? Perhaps it's up to us to stand in our knowing that peace is possible. Why? We sing it every week. Because it begins with me. Huh? So I'm going to say peace is possible because it begins with me. Say it with me, please. Peace is possible because it begins with me. So when we're looking at starting new beginnings, we're looking at starting in a new way, something that maybe that we can't see as possible for ourselves, and yet it's possible. It's always possible. It's always possible. There's nothing that's not possible, right? Like I look out and see all of you and all your colors and all the different things you have on. Look at what you created. You might have made up what you wanted to put on yesterday, and then you got up and said, nope, that's not it. Yeah. We're creating newly, moment by moment, day by day. And when we do that, we're able to do that like George and be excited. He was excited to somebody gave him a job. Oh. Have you ever had that where you wanted a job? You may have had whatever reason why you didn't have it or did have it or whatever, but you got it, right? So remember that excitement like, oh, yes, I've got that job. That's what George felt like. And because it was bubbling up with excitement for him, it radiated out to Mavis and everyone else who came in that coffee shop. And the coffee shop started being even more prosperous. Yeah. And it coincides with our power of the month, and our power of the month is zeal. And it is the ability to be enthusiastic. It is our ability to just start something new. And the disciple is Simon the Canaanite, and he represents the motivation and desire to accomplish things. And the corresponding color is what? Orange. You better know it. It's orange. For you newer folks, you don't know, but you know now. And the location is the back of the head. Okay, I won't go to what had happened when I was a kid. But anyway, today I want to invite you to look at new ways of living. I want to invite you to look at honorable disclosure. I want to invite you to look at letting go of the old story. I want to invite you to look at creating something new. I want to invite you to create something that's possible. I want to invite you to just create, doggone it. Create. Like when you leave here, think about, what am I going to create? What am I going to create? What am I going to create? And just do it. And if you have to jump up, down, and turn around, I know I can't jump that good in these heels, but I don't want to fall. I might try it after it's done, just because. The power to create, I'm sure if I jumped up and down in these heels, I would be just fine, but I'm not going to show you on this camera. I invite you to create new possibilities. and open up to the awareness that Spirit, God, infinite presence is flowing through us in every second of every day. And if we want to deny that, that's fine, but it's always here. It's always right on time. It's always for us to take hold of in this moment, if we choose. It's our choice. Nobody can tell us no. Huh? There's been men on the moon. I'm waiting for the woman to be on the moon. Yeah, you think it's possible? Yeah, I know it is, right? Get her up there and have her walk and take, like the prayer for protection that was taken up there to the moon. We'll read it for those who don't know it. It's on the moon, in the moon dust somewhere. It's probably disintegrated by now, because that was like 1969 or something. But you see what I mean? Like anything and everything is possible for us if we believe it. We can achieve it. If we believe it, we can see it. If we believe it, it happens. Yes. Look at somebody and say, I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. Yes? And just know it to be true. And our affirmation for today will assist us. I'm going to say it once and then invite you to say it with me. I am discovering powerful new ways to create and be in the world. Together? I am discovering powerful new ways to create and be in the world. Again, I am discovering powerful new ways to create and be in the world. All right, let's just take that in for a moment. Breathe into the awareness. Discovering powerful new ways to create. That each of us have powerful new ways to create. That we have powerful new ways to be. And it's up to us to be it, see it, name it, and claim it. Now I invite you to put your hand on your heart and say this affirmation one more time as if our heart depended on it. Together, I am discovering powerful new ways to create and be in the world. Go be somebody. You already are. And so it is. Namaste.
Every day is a new beginning, a chance to erase unhappy endings. When I wake, I can make 1,000 dreams come true. I can use my faith in God in everything I do, 'cause every day is new. Infinite paths to choose. The choices I make and the chances I take are based in truth, and every day is new. Every night when I go to sleep, my unconscious mind counts the blessings I read. But when I sleep, my thoughts seem to work themselves on out. But when I rise to greet the day, my mind is free of doubt, 'cause every day is new. Infinite paths to choose. The choices I make and the chances I take are based in truth, and every day is new. Yes, it's true. Every day is new. Yes, it's true. Every day is new.
Love her voice so much. Gosh, I just love her voice so much. And I've listened to thousands and thousands and thousands of singers because I was in the theater. And so I could just tell you that is a blessed, blessed gift to her. Speaking of giving, it is this moment where we have the opportunity, just starting in our hearts, in our heads, to give goodness and grace to anybody around us that it needs it, that wants it. To be the person who can dig a little deeper and not buy that cup of coffee today and throw it back into the beautiful triangular white box we have back there, or put it in an envelope that's hanging on the back of the chair, or send a check, or just go back to your thoughts, because your thoughts will make you rich again and richer again. So we bless this church with the ability to give in all ways. And we actually have a little affirmation that we like to do together, which is, divine love, I am, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and I am so grateful. Bless everybody. There will be people here. Anything you'd like to add, Elizabeth? Yeah. Why don't I sing for you? Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Well, this is the time when the children are coming and the blinds closed, so you can't even see the progress. It's a conspiracy. This is what I'm figuring out now. Somehow we have taken the children. No, the kids. Oh, okay, here they go.
While they come, the newcomers, the new members, can you stand up for a second? Do you guys remember that song we used to sing? Welcome to the world? Newcomers, can you stand up? I mean, new members? Can you come sing it with me?
I don't think we have time.
Welcome to the world? Okay, there was a song we used to sing, Welcome to the world, we've been waiting for you. Welcome to the world. We love you. How's that? Anyway, we welcome the new members. Thank you guys so much for coming.
And right on cue, it's the kids.
So today we talked about energy, and as you can see, we have some folks here who are full of energy. And what do we do? What do we do with our energy? Miriam, you give an example. How do you share your energy?
Singing.
Singing, yeah. Sophia?
I help my friends.
Yeah, so part of our lesson today, we were talking about batteries and how batteries, the only thing that batteries are good for is putting their energy out, right? When they're just sitting here, they're not really worth anything. So we talked about how we are putting our energy out into the world, our divine love. And the other thing we talked about was zeal, our word for the month. And can anybody read this for me? Would you like to read this? Oh, I'm pulling it the wrong way. There we go.
We put our best foot forward with enthusiasm.
Yeah, and everybody trace their foot. So, who would like to begin our affirmation? Eva, would you like to read the first line here?
I am the light of the world. I live as the light.
And Jonathan?
You are the light of the world. You live as a light.
And
We are the light of the world. We live as the light.
thank you.
So, I invite you to go out and create new ways of being, creating new possibilities for yourself. Why? Because the world depends on us. All right, have a wonderful week.
That's you.
That is.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. Hot air balloon about to go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm clap along if you feel like a room without a room. Because I'm clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. and this and that. Give me all you got and don't hold back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. Yeah, no offense, don't waste your time.